We went to Belfast earlier this week to meet Maura, the woman whose house we're renting while we were there. And we were talking about how I had been showing Dee some of the murals here in Derry and how many more there were up in Belfast. And this one in particular, we started talking about the hunger strikers. And I think that's sort of my, I would say, earliest understanding, right, of some of the things that were going on here, where, not just hearing my mom's stories, but really reading and delving into the history and understanding. Wasn't just a religious war, which a lot of people in America thought at the time. That was the narrative in the media, but a political one. And these men here were arrested for their beliefs, their political beliefs, and yet they were kept in absolutely inhumane conditions. And so they went on a hunger strike, not because they wanted all kinds of special considerations. They simply wanted to be treated as political prisoners, which they were. And Margaret Thatcher, who was the prime minister at the time, did not care. I was explaining to Dee that she let these men starve to death, and I was politely corrected by Maura and her friend Allison that Margaret Thatcher murdered these men. No friend to the Irish Margaret Thatcher. And quite frankly, from everything I've read, I hope she rots in hell. But what's interesting also is, if you were to read about the politics at the time, one of the big things that Margaret Thatcher did was start the privatization of a lot of businesses, which then followed in America. So we have lots to, quote unquote, thank her for. A poignant message for Americans. We serve no king. It's a lesson to be learned. I hope we learn it. And that's your lesson in Irish history over for today. Thank God, right?